Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Okay, Zo News fam, get ready, because Hangzhou, China just dropped a bombshell on the global tech scene. A local company, DeepSeek, built an AI model that rivals American giants for way less money. How did a city known for its beautiful lakes become an AI superpower overnight? When you look at this transformation, it's clear. This isn't luck. Alibaba's launch decades ago kicked it all off, and now, as you see this on screen, the ingredients are simple but powerful. Money, talent, policies. Hangzhou has been cultivating entrepreneurship with government support and attractive living costs, making it an undeniable magnet for tech talent. DeepSeek's success wasn't a fluke, Zo News fam, and the proof is in the details. The city built an innovation corridor inspired by Silicon Valley, fostering the 6 little dragons. Look at this text overlay. 6 little dragons emerge. That's right, they're pouring in massive investment, and you see here, massive funding inflows. But here's the shocking twist. Hundreds of Alibaba alumni are now launching their own AI startups, fueling this boom. And it gets crazier. Universities like Zhejiang and Westlake are attracting top professors from the US. Look at the text. Global talent flock, China's Stanford. They're aiming to be the Stanford of China, and they're doing it fast. But here's the wild part. But it's not all smooth sailing. China's universities still trail in international patents, and past government interventions have crushed entrepreneurship. So, while Hangzhou is riding this massive AI wave, the big question remains. Is this innovation sustainable, or is there a hidden catch waiting to derail it all? In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. All right, investigators, get ready. An 18,000 crore rupee bombshell just dropped, offering a massive premium. But is it too good to be true? What's the hidden catch? Infosys just announced its largest ever share buyback at 1,800 rupees a share. That's a huge 18% premium. And this is where it gets interesting. The catch, the record date, is still a mystery. Look at the screen, the exact date is missing. They have even reserved a whopping 1.5 crore shares for retail investors. But here's the wild part. Analysts warn the acceptance ratio could be as low as 6 to 20%. Look, the on-screen text shows the brutal truth. So, should you dive in? Analysts say yes, especially for retail, but understand that capital gains tax applies to accepted shares. Look, the text clearly states the tax implications and the expert advice. This is Infosys' largest buyback ever, signaling massive confidence. But with the low acceptance and tax details, is this a golden ticket or a calculated risk? What's your move, investigators? All right, moving on to our next story. Okay, Zo News fam, imagine this. You file your taxes, then bam, a notice for something you never did. Nightmare, right? But what if I told you that tax ghost is finally gone? For years, incorrect data in your annual information statement, or AIS, meant tax notices and endless stress. You'd report it, but then, crickets, you had no idea if anyone was even listening. Look at this on-screen text. It's the core problem taxpayers faced. But here's the shocking twist. The CBDT just dropped a game changer. Now, when you report incorrect AIS data, you get real-time tracking. And we have the receipts. Look at this screen. It now shows the confirmation status and when the source responded. This isn't just an update, it's a transparency revolution. No more guessing games. If the source doesn't accept your feedback, you know exactly what to do next. This new feature, as you can see, details every step. From financial headaches to clear accountability, this AIS revamp could be a massive win for millions. So, Zo News fam, what's your take? Is this the ultimate tax transparency we've been waiting for? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. Okay, you are not going to believe this. The CEO of Nestlé gone, ousted by an anonymous tip. This is the wild, secret $18 billion industry you never knew existed, and it is taking down giants. For years, thousands of Nestlé employees have been using a system called Speak Up to report everything from office annoyances to full-blown fraud. And in 2024 alone, look at these numbers. Over 3,200 reports. But here's the wild part. One tip about the CEO's personal life, a relationship against company policy. He denied it, but when the legal team stepped in, the truth emerged, and look at the confirmation right here. This isn't just about office drama. This is a massive $18 billion industry, legally mandated for public companies, designed to uncover everything from harassment to outright accounting fraud. And the implications are just mind-blowing. From anonymous complaints about bad breath to exposing executives who shifted cash flows to hit targets, these hotlines are shaping corporate power. What would you do in this situation? And now for something on a lighter note. Okay, get this. A company, once dead broke, bought for a mere 500 crore in 2022, is now gunning for an insane 10,000 crore by 2030. How did a bankrupt cable maker pull off the biggest comeback in history? Look at this transformation. Diamond Power Infrastructure, once in ruins, was scooped up by GSEC. And now they've set a mind-blowing target, 10,000 crore target by 2030, as you can see right there. But the real story? It's all about who they're connected to. An incredible 82% of DICABS's orders, worth 3,900 crore, have come directly from the Adani Group. And get this, the promoter and director, Rakesh Shah, is married to Preeti Shah, Gautam Adani's sister. But here's the wild part. Despite these very clear family and business ties, neither Diamond Power nor the Adani Group call this a related party transaction. Look at the overlay. Not a SEBI related party transaction. Why? Because, officially, SEBI rules define related party only for immediate blood relatives and spouses. And this is what nobody is telling you. The markets have absolutely exploded, with shares surging over 500% in 3 years. But there's a catch. Promoter holding is over 84%, which faces regulatory pressure to dilute. So, is this genius business strategy or a loophole waiting to be questioned? Okay, up next. You guys are not going to believe this. Bareilly wakes up to a nightmare as gunshots rip through the quiet dawn outside a celebrity's home. What in the world is going on? Okay, you are not going to believe what we uncovered. Shortly after the firing, a chilling message surfaced. Look at this social media post right here, claiming full responsibility. It says, GOLDYBRAR Group CLAIMS attack. But here's the wild part. The police suspect this isn't random. It links back to a controversy involving Disha's sister, Khushbu Patani. She criticized a spiritual figure, and the overlay confirms criticism led to THRATS. And the proof is in the details, gang. The gang's Facebook post isn't just a claim, it's a terrifying warning. It explicitly states, this was just a trailer. They are threatening not just the family, but the entire film industry if disrespect continues. So what's the real story here? So, is this a warning shot for Bollywood? A message sent to an entire industry? What happens next when a celebrity's family is targeted like this? And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. September 15th. The clock is ticking and taxpayers are racing against time. But here's the burning question. Is the government about to pull another last-minute extension, or are we really out of time? You heard that right. The due date for filing ITR for assessment year 2025-26 already got pushed to September 15th. And look at this overlay. It clearly states ITR deadline shifted to September 15, 2025. The CBDT moved it due to extensive changes and system readiness back in May. But wait, there's more. But here's the shocking twist. Experts like Avinash Polpally from ClearTax say another extension is highly unlikely. Look at the text. No further extension likely. They're signaling we need to meet that September 15th deadline. And we have the receipts. The release of ITR1 forms in June saw filings jump way ahead of schedule. And get this, ClearTax reports a massive 300% growth in ITR2 and 3 filings in just 3 weeks. The overlay says 300% growth in FILINGS. It's a rush like never before. With half of all filers already done, the momentum is undeniable. So, what's your take on this? Are you ready to beat the September 15th deadline, or do you still think a last-minute miracle extension is coming? Drop your theories in the comments below. Now, for a look at what's happening in the world of finance. Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zo News.